Okay, so good evening, viewers. We're back, and I did install the tub spout. Gave you a brief intro to that in our last video. But we were going to do the grout, but as we plan, things have to be adjusted. So, as I said, I ran into the view of these. I'd like to caulk those. Again, that's dirty work. I'd like to get another coat of paint on, but really what the delay was is I had to scrape down this wall because there was a huge bow in it. So I had to use this device here to run it down the wall to get rid of this huge hump. Now, I noticed it when I was applying the tape that, or compound, it just wasn't sitting very flat with the knife. I have sensitive hands to that method. So usually what you want to do is you want to get the wall to be as flat as possible. So you see that makes good contact all the way down. When you go over here, not so much the case. So that, you know, again, this was way out and I had to shave all that off. So I will be working on that. Again, the other side too, again, you want to make sure that the surface is flat, no gapping, at least minimal. Now, if I'd left that the way that was, I probably could have got the wainscoting paneling to adhere to the wall, but you would have noticed that terrible reveal along the tub edge here. Any kind of wave is going to expose in the reveal here along this. So as you can see, you can kind of see that kind of detail where it dips in right here. And again, that will show up in the finish. And you don't want that because, again, that's a visual thing that disturbs your eye when you're looking over something as to how nice it looks. The other thing is I wanted to cover is when you clean prior to applying compound. Now remember I said to scrape between coats. Well, when you're doing along the edge of a tub wall like this, or any other surface that might apply, you get a little buildup along the edge here. All you do is you take a rag, the wet one, and you dampen it. And what that does is it makes it easier to remove the buildup. As you can see, it minimizes any kind of scratching you could do to the edge of the surface. Now, why were we doing the grout? Because every time you do that, it kind of makes a bit of a mess. And I really don't want that mess in the drywall. So we're going to take care of getting some additional repair coats on this drywall. And as I said, I think we're going to try and do some of the other preparation of finish work to the bath. And I think it would be a good idea to put another coat of paint on. You know, fill these seams between here to minimize that. That might go away with the finish coat, but I don't want to find that out after I'm into it and find out that I should have caulked it beforehand. And again, we'll get to the finish grout, but I want to get rid of as much of the dirty mess as possible. So I'll bring it back in, you know, maybe later if, you know, there's some additional information I need to provide. But just wanted to give you an explanation. We are moving forward just at a snail's pace. But again, I have the time and I want to make this come out the best that it can. So I think that taking care of all these little issues might help for a great finish job. And I think we'll cover those in our final video when completion is near. So I'll check in with you a little later. And again, thank you for watching.